What's up, all you beautiful division of people out there? How are you guys doing? Hope you've had a fantastic day. Did y'all enjoy or find the state of the game interesting? What are your thoughts, your opinions? I want to hear them. Oh, you. Why is this thing, the Terminator down here?
Yeah.
What's up, Elisa? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Corey? How are you doing? Well, I mean, I've kind of like changed and I don't know, went into my division cocoon, a PvP only player, and more or less came out a PvP slash PvE butterfly, as you would say. Skill builds, yeah, I mean, I've always been an advocate of they should be viable. They should mean something. They should, have a role to play, just as, everybody in every build should have a particular type place. But my thing is, just like with everything, because now it's like, with the talents of compensated and things of this nature on the rope, spotter, it's like you get all the benefits and can spec heavily into being tanky, but yet you're not missing out on any damage because of compensated. Unlike Division 1, when it comes to skills or damage, toughness, this is how I think it should be. You have to give up something in order to gain something. So if you want to be glass cannon, then by all means, be glass cannon, but that means you have to give up some of your toughness and survivability. If you want to be like Nomad, for instance, if you want to be a tank and be, have pretty much godlike abilities to withstand a lot of damage, but in turn, you can't dish out a lot of damage either. And that's the way skills should be too. Skills should definitely be a heck of a lot stronger than and more effective than what they are now. But just as, Reclaimer once was in Division 1, or still is actually, that, yeah, your skills could be super great, but yet you should have to give up something, and like, especially DPS or weapon damage, so to speak, and possible toughness. You always have to, it should be a give and take relationship. And not, I mean, there's some out there that may not like that philosophy, which is, I can understand that.
Anal. Never take anal.
And you gotta excuse him. His medication is giving him adverse effects, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, anyways, guys, this is Twisted and Gary. Also, they do have channels themselves and are content creators. So if y'all guys want to comment in the chat, then so that way they can just click on your name and go check out your channel. And if it's something that they like, then they can drop a follow or a like, or just say Twisted is just too weird, which is I totally understand at this point.
I am a strange individual. Relentless actually got me more into Division 2 when it comes to streaming, simply because he kicked me out of the clan.
I mean, you gotta be fair though. I mean, no special treatment.
Yeah, very true.
If you're not contributing.
So therefore, I'll be doing streaming this and Anthem. I haven't streamed this for about 4 weeks.
Watch it coming up top.
Yeah, he likes running that Iron Man. And he still finds himself in the same problem each and every time. He can't figure out how to take a piss in that suit. Yeah, well, I mean, technically, you didn't really have to give up because a number of reds doesn't necessarily correlate to how much damage you're actually using. Just because of compensated. You can have like 12 weapon damage roll, and then compensated gives you 15%, and then also in turn you can get 15% on your chest piece.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. With compensated, you don't have to give up any damage. That's why so many people are running 311-7 builds. So yes, they're sacrificing only being able to run 3 reds, but if you're hitting the 3 main reds, which are chest, backpack, and gloves, and then using compensated, that 15% weapon damage, you're not giving up anything. Because damage to elites doesn't necessarily go over into offensive talents, but you do have to give up some weapon damage either on one of those items, so that way you can have a very high damage to elites on your mask. I think it's like 52%, I believe.
You relentless?
Yeah, so you can't have exactly that much defensive damage to elites except for by hard hitting and things of that nature. But you can still be very, very effective when it comes to heals. Because right now, let's take for instance, people that are wanting to run skill builds, for instance, they can get all that skill cooldown, 3,000 skill power, and because of compensated, can still dish out a heck of a lot of damage. So if you put that in consideration with all that they've said on the state of the game, as far as making skills be doing just as much DPS, as some players are, and that's the reference that they made, then they're going to be getting pretty much the best of both worlds. And I mean, it sounds good on paper and what they're talking about, but remember the Seeker Mine and the Sticky Bomb debacle of Division 1? Every time they introduce something or change something up, they either make it super, super strong
or super weak.
Yeah. Well, no, they make it super strong, but then when they go back to adjust it again, then they over adjust and then make it super weak after that. Speaking of which, I need to put on some damage to elites because I don't have any on right now. Besides.
Oh yeah.
Shit, man, I got some damage to elites for their ass, bro. Yeah.
Well, I'm still on a PvP build, but I mean. He just threw that at me. I'm dead. Psych. Yeah, was on for a little bit today, then got up and took a nap, so my thumbs haven't really fully woken up, so excuse my overly potato aim. 9 reds, 11 blues.
Oh! Who's shooting me and from where?
Oh, there's one on a minigun down there.
Yep, that's probably it. Sit your ass down, you son of a bitch. Go. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. They fall. Take that. Oh, how you like that?
Yeah, I mean, there should be healer builds, just like in Division 1 had. But the only thing I'm afraid of is it's going to become too much like the bad parts of Division 1. Like, you're going to get people basically more of the same than what they're doing now, dropping, their chem and doing figure 8s, and they're doing this more than they're actually shooting. I mean, some people might like that. I just would rather do a lot more shooting and a lot less just running around in circles like, hey, you can't kill me unless you're doing that specifically to try to troll somebody. I guess it's not up here anymore. It used to be.
Get your head back up.
See, that's another thing. It's like, it used to be like Division 1 2 came out, it's a numbers game, you know, you're stacking as much weapon damage as possible. And now it's that along with, you know, being super tanky as far as stacking on a lot of armor and also health. And then you add some skill power into that and have a good mod on your chem, and I mean you basically just become a lot harder to kill just because you're able to have all those things at once. Which is, you know, you should be have to sacrifice something in order to get something else, and there's just not that right now. So everybody's kind of running along the same lines of the same build, just with little differences just here and there. Yeah, I saw that little footage they came out with on State of the Game with the whole shield thing.
Start my shit up.
Which is, I mean, like I said, I mean, if it's a step in the right direction, which is, it appears that way, but it always appears that way until it actually comes, and then, you know, it's like they fix 4 or 5 things, and then they break 2 or 3 other things. But I still remain optimistic and hopeful, and this game could be so far beyond what it is now. But some people turned away from it and say they don't find fun. I still find, you know, it fun. Even though, yeah, it has its problems and issues, but Division 1 did too, and it was still fun. Yeah, I'm just sitting here opening all the doors, making sure all the bots can come through. You know, because I mean, I do have the suit on. It's the bot crossing guard outfit, you know. Yeah, Twisted, did he step away or something?
I think he's starting to... He said something about starting something.
Starting a diet, hopefully. No, I'm just kidding. Shh, don't tell him I said that. He gonna kill me.
I tell you what, Hardwires go...
yeah, there's apparently there's been a lot of people using that holster and rolling the holstered talent onto other pieces or other gear, other holsters, and apparently they're going to lose that exotic holster and whatever they rolled on too. All right, we got to be in front of the concert hall.
Yeah, you can come through this door here, but everybody's got to be in the same area or close.
Yeah, I don't know why
I always
he's...
go to the top.
And then Frederick Thylander on Twitter, if anybody don't know, he's a dev on Division. He's the gun guy, pretty much. He's been putting out feelers, and more or less, they're not going to increase the values on the 6-piece sets, but they do admit that it's underwhelming, and they are thinking about reducing the 6-piece talents down to only having to require 4 pieces of gear to be equipped.
You sure it was, I was about to say it's just one motherfucking enemy?
No, you got to get a little closer and they'll come off.
I probably got a little too close.
You probably fuck.
Reload. Potato aim incoming.
If it wasn't for potato aim, I wouldn't have any aim at all.
I know, right? I'm proud of my goddamn aim.
You got that right. Nothing wrong with a little starch.
I said nothing. Nothing wrong with a little starch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I went. I mean, you see, now that I'm on that, I need to switch it up.
Oh crap! Here they come.
Oh shit!
Now I can't change.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm good. They could have picked me up this time.
This agent's on fire.
I keep forgetting not to get too close to that.
For some odd reason, wouldn't let me pick you up when I wanted to.
Oh, no wonder. The balcony is burning behind me.
Pull up.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Watch it sniper up top.
The owl.
The owl. Yeah.
Sit your ass down.
Ooh.
Peekaboo.
Trying to heal.
Hey, yo, shit.
Alright, she's down.
Barrett, what's up with you? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Let's go. Go head up, bitch.
I shoot his kneecap, so he's got to stand up.
Yeah. It's gonna get fun now.
I'm not ready.
Oh.
You never ready. What are you talking
Why do you
about?
keep coming back
Here
from
they
this
come.
part? God damn it.
Y'all handle that for me.
Oh, run, dude.
Horribly thrown, goddamn. Oh shit,
I knew it.
coming right above me.
I'm about to be dead. Ow!
Excuse me.
I had 2 seconds. 2
yeah.
seconds left before I had that armor kit off. Yeah, before they came out, I was trying to switch to add some damage to elites because I currently don't have any, and yeah, that's what happens.
I'll try to get you. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Fall back. Fall back.
Just chilling.
I don't know the meaning of the word.
Turn low, motherfucker. Oh, let's go.
He just drop kicked me.
They live
You
to
little.
fight.
No.
Leave me be. Shit. He's smart though. He hide like a little bitch.
I like wasting grenades. They just get out of there.
I don't think the dude ever has a reload.
Nope.
He did.
Go ahead down. Right here.
Yeah, my thing is why
That's the deconstruct.
follow somebody's meta when you can create your own, right? But if you happen to be
Hey,
new to the
Timothy's
channel, or you just haven't done so already, be sure to ground and pound that like button. It's very much appreciated, and I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in today. Does anybody need a D50 by any chance?
No, I got a few. You still got one?
I got like 5.
Okay, yeah, because you gotta have one for the Liberty when you get it to drop. Whatever.
Yeah, because if you got those blueprints, then bosses will supposedly be able to drop, those exotics.
I still don't got the blueprints for a lot of shit, but it is what it is because I don't. Really
Yeah, I still need to finish the one for the Liberty myself.
Yeah, I got it.
Look at that, 51% with my potato aim. Of course, I did come in at the end, though.
Ouch! My rib cage.
Yeah, this is initially what I had called the Highlander. That's what the build I put out today. 330k health, 193k armor. It's but it's PB more PvP. But in order to switch it to PvE, it's just a matter of switching out a mask and then switching your talents up on your weapon. And basically, you're good to go for just about anything in Division, except for maybe the likes of the Raid or like heroic things. But generally, everything else, you're good to go. Welcome, LOK.
Doing?
Appreciate you.
Alright, what's the next step? What's the next step?
Whatever you guys want to do, I am down for whatever. Whatever missions y'all need help with or to do, then y'all tell me.
Yeah, I don't even know what missions I need to do, so Gary,
here
it's
to
on
help.
you, brother.
Yeah, I was just doing World Tour. I was just doing our project
what's up?
missions. I think.
Well,
is
see,
it Jefferson Trade Center?
The lock. I actually asked Thylander on Twitter directly as far as that, and he said they have no plans of nerfing or messing with the stats of the gunner. If anything, they're looking into elevating the talents of all the other specialists to get them more or less along the same lines and on par with the gunners. And they're going to have to do some tweaking because that 50% additional armor, which is, I think it's great for, PvE content.
Yeah, that's just like me on that.
But it still fails in comparison on PvE content when you put it up against the other specialists.
Have they improved the PvP? I'm not a PvP individual.
Hey, that's for damn sure. I mean,
I never was a PvP individual. Man, I barely PvP good in part 1.
He didn't do too bad today.
Yeah. Yeah, those next two specialists are going to be pretty cool. No. I called you a quarter. Get it right. Well, I mean, there was 4 agents, but in PvP, I mean, technically we only had 2 3/4 of. But PvE though, you're a solid hole though.
Stop talking shit, bruh.
Appreciate you for dropping that like. It's all good. It's all GZs at the end of the day.
I'm proud of my gaming ability. Not everybody in this world is meant for PvP.
Hey, that's all that matters, bro. At the end of the day, it only matters what you think.
It's the Jefferson. It's the George Jefferson Trade Center. Hallelujah. Amen.
Yeah, I used to play Titanfall too.
I still got
What's up,
that game.
Kid Chunk?
That game lit as shit.
Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'll probably be getting into a lot of other games. Once I get on a specific schedule of streaming, I'm gonna plan on like streaming Division maybe Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Use the weekends as to check out other games and other titles that the viewers might like to see, such as the upcoming Breakpoint, Cyberpunk.
That's gonna be lit.
Things along that line, and try to bring a little more game diversity, but still cover the Division in its entirety.
I'm not even gonna play Cyberpunk because I thought that I could play as Keanu Reeves. Turns out that motherfucker is in the game.
You can't play as Keanu Reeves all the time.
No,
his character from Bill and Ted, you do.
Shut your mouth.
No way.
Shit.
Bro.
You're horrible, bro. Bauer, what's good with you, man?
What's up, Zero? How's work going, buddy?
All right. Let's go ahead. Smack some bitches, bro.
Let's see. I mean, still even with
That's why I felt like I wasn't doing shit. It's
PvE.
challenging.
I mean, I still have 50% damage to elite, so it's all good.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played DayZ. I wanted to though. That and Days Gone. It's just every time.
Damn, you came through here, clean shit up.
That I wanted to go ahead and hop into that. It's like something new came out, or I was still really into grinding for something specific or working on a build in Division 2, and never got a chance to get around to it. Don't mind me. I'm not the agent you're looking for. It's those two behind me.
Car.
Oh, snap.
Nope.
There we go.
Oh, shit.
Now, I call BS on that one. Gary got my way.
I was trying to get out of it.
Blame him. What's up, Renato? How's it going, buddy? Doing all right today?
Where you? Okay, I see. I get you. I get you.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I just get too overly aggressive sometime on PvE because I'm too headstrong.
Watch that car coming.
Pick your fucking head up. What's up?
Hey, buddy.
Man.
Ah!
Oh. Fucking strong ass red bars, man. Sit y'all asses the fuck up.
Why are you just chasing after me? What did I ever do to you? He got a gun cocked sideways. He's going in for the kill shot. When they got their guns cocked sideways, you know they mean business.
Yeah, they said they're looking into the NPCs. They don't know why they got so strong all of a sudden. So they messed it up.
Yeah, like they just evolved on their own, right? Come on now.
Yeah, right.
They did.
I don't know why they got so strong.
That's how AI is going.
Yeah.
Friendly, what's good with you, man?
Yeah,
right, Corey? Right?
Brother.
Well, I'm not used to more or less running berserk all that much, so with it like this, I'm figuring out the timing of knowing how long and how much damage I can take consistently when all my armor is gone. And once you get that timing down, then you know it'd be much easier. But PvE, I have a bad habit just going, you know, and just charging in.
And crawling back.
Hey, you know, that's basically the same thing you did when you left my house last night.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Damn.
The fuck you got me so hurtful for, bruh?
That's what you were saying last night. And I was like, don't worry, you'll get used to the pain.
Trying to get that medic.
Pain is pleasure. Oh, shit.
Oh, you just got whacked.
Yeah, he had behind you. He got the kill shot.
Somebody behind me.
Yeah, there's been NPCs like coming up through the floors today.
Yo, fucking revive. God damn.
Get back to New York, you have the option to kill Keener or... Yeah.
Yeah,
And then, like, if they threw a twist in with the snitch, because you think about like a mafia type scenario, he's getting rid of his competition, so that way he can take over like all the factions. So he gets you to take out all the leaders, and then he just comes in and then picks up all the pieces and unites like all the NPCs and the factions together. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be unexpected.
And on the... Pick him up. Oh, it's a car. Oh. Not near one of my bullets hit that car. My fucking reticle.
You've been watching Rebirth play, hadn't you?
You's a damn fool.
Yeah, I like the new AR2 and the new LMG, and then of course the new exotic rifle.
Stranger, what's up?
They do look nice.
Challenging, stranger.
But see, I'm all for new content, new weapons. But my biggest issue with that is not, you know, the things themselves. It's more or less if we have all these current issues now, I'd rather them put stuff like that on a hiatus for a week or two, or if longer, in order to fix all the issues, so that way when they add new content, they're not adding content on top of crap, making that new content less enjoyable because of all the bugs that are in the game.
My homie Relentless right here. We got Gamer Gary right here hiding. I don't know where the hell he just went. Oh, he right here. All right, yeah, we got him over here.
Prepared.
Rap. stranger. That's relentless talking.
Yeah, I'm the one with the lisp. That has bad grammar.
Ow. Stupid
Yeah, that
car.
hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Why you run out? Really? The disrespect is unreal.
Be nice. It's gonna be nice.
But see, you know, if they announce that they're going to push back the update,
need to fix the issues before they add
then
anything.
everybody
Yes, they
would
do.
flip their crap because they're delaying it. Because they all they
Yo,
see
JD,
is they burn through all the content in the
hey,
game,
bro.
so that's what they're looking for is, you know, just that extra more content. But they're not looking at it from the outside perspective of you're going to find more enjoyment from that new content if there's no issues or bugs with it.
Exactly. Yo, JD, I'm gonna try to split streaming time between this and Anthem. Granted, I stream Anthem daily, but I need to start doing this again because this game is actually fun. I just stopped playing the game because everybody.
If the snitch done that, then the snitch would have to be in like one of the dark zones. Because if you bring PvP to the PvE areas, then we're gonna have issues from the PvE people. But yeah, that would be cool in the dark zone.
You Relentless are cool. I like his streams and vids too. Oh yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it. Well,
I've been cool with Relentless for a minute.
Well, why don't you just leave his chat and come to mine since you like mine so much better? I'm kidding.
What kind of shit?
I'm just picking, man. I'm just teasing.
Damn.
Well, he said it.
Killer shit right there.
Nah, we need to. Oh, I just got shocked to high heavens. Now we need to get your subs up too. All right, I'm gonna flank around. I'll probably die. But
yeah, man. I gotta get mine up, bro.
Oh, where'd he come? Y'all just see that chat? He was like nowhere, and all of a sudden he's like, "Surprise, motherfucker!"
Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah, man. I'm almost to 1K though, yo. I keep it pushing. Almost to 1K.
We got a heavy coming from the left.
Left?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He hits hard too.
Over here. Oh shit! Ah!
Oh, he gonna hit me. He gonna hit me. Oh, I knew it.
He hit you.
Wow. Yeah.
No problem with it, dude. Goddamn cars chasing me.
Come on.
He's slapping you, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nonsense. There's no way in hell that fucking missed him, bro. Come on.
Don't worry, Daddy here. Daddy here.
Oh, the one time out of many.
Really? Y'all gonna send these after me only? That's messed up.
No, you're just the closest.
Yeah, that's why I went all the way around.
I would say gonna say the strongest. You know, they always take the strongest.
No. You've been down more than all of us since we started.
I've also killed more. Ah! No! Don't touch me there. You're not my daddy.
Oh. Nope. Oh, I'm down again.
Oh shit. Hold up.
Watch it. I don't know. There's a. That's what got me something. Watch it.
Really, bro? Come on.
Just take care of it. I got time.
You motherfuckers.
Yeah. Y'all run.
Yeah, shit. Beat his ass. Beat his ass.
Go get jumped. Help me, please.
Oh, no, you don't.
Where the fuck they come from over here? Oh, hell no, son. Come on.
Run.
Get the fuck out of here.
Save. Oh, no.
Pimp in distress. 1738.
Hell yeah. Hella surrounded. Shit.
Yeah, man, they come out of everywhere.
Yeah, Stranger D.
Nah, that's
alright.
not it at all, Bionic. That's far from it.
Yes, they have channels. Yes, they both have channels.
Having
Oh,
criticism, having criticism and expressing one's opinion is not more or less bitching.
Here we
It's
go.
that particular bot mentality and the crying
this.
like you're doing, Bionic, that is causing the issue. So
Yeah.
feel free to hate on me, but you know I don't tolerate that bitch assness in my chat. So you can hit the bricks.
Yeah, what Relentless said. Oh, shiesty ass Beth.
So see ya. Don't want to be ya.
Take a shit on your face.
That's
Rub
the
it
most
in.
dumb comment I've ever heard. It's the YouTubers and
What?
content creators that are ruining the game. No.
Who said that?
Just because people are pointing out the obvious and the elephant in the room, and you have a difference of opinion, but yet you want to preach your tolerance and acceptance, but yet when somebody has a difference of opinion that differs from yours, then you want to attack, and what happened to all that acceptance then? You only have that acceptance when it's that acceptance is green with their thought process. It don't work out that way.
Or what they
I
could
apologize
do
for that,
is
chat, but
save themselves the trouble and just like
I
stop
don't put up
watching
with
YouTube
stuff
overall.
like that. I
mean,
mean,
If you think YouTube is the problem, then stop fucking watching YouTube and enjoy your game. Simple as that.
Exactly.
well, I mean, they have the PTS and invite players in for a reason. If they did not want to hear the criticism from their players, then they would never have an open PTS for said players.
Relentless, you know don't nobody want to hear that shit, bro.
I mean, I know that there
Maybe
are
coming
some
around.
content creators that
Exactly.
all they do is be
two of
negative
'em.
about the game. But if they have, you know, an intellect and they're not just, you know, dogging the game
Big
for the
ass
sake
empire.
of dogging the game, but they actually have some valid points and valid critiques
Yeah.
backed up by
Valid
evidence and facts,
Not everyone going to
Then
agree
you-
with your opinion.
then
Exactly.
you can't say that
Exactly.
that's bitching.
Opinions are opinions.
Yep.
Now, if you have an opinion that's see me personally, if you have an opinion, it's the same thing I was telling Relentless earlier. If you have an opinion, it's an opinion. But if you back your opinion with damn near all facts, I mean, it's probably true. It's not just your opinion. It's probably that he's spitting facts on what's real, and your opinion
Yep.
is your opinion. You can't opinionize facts. Period.
I'm playing Ring Around the Rosies with the NPC over here.
If it's a fact, it's a fact. Period. Oh, we got motherfuckers behind us just kicking it, drinking
Yeah,
beers
they-
and shit. This bitch is just sipping on some wine.
They come out that, yeah.
Oh, back the fuck up.
End up said, twist, shut up.
See,
I'm just
when
don't kill the
I
messenger.
joined RGN, bro, I expected to be treated like family, not like an outcast.
Well,
Alright?
I fight.
Pinned up.
I fight with your brother, you know,
Okay.
more than anything. So.
Oh, that was quick. Hmm.
God damn, I missed all them damn shots. Lord Jesus. This is why I don't play PvP.
Yeah, if anytime you're on, or if you're ever on PS4, you're more than welcome to join me, Alicia.
Oh no, I'm full.
I play with anybody and everybody. I mean, I just like conversating, and yeah, I can talk too much, but you know, it's all boils down to you just want to have fun. And it's kind of hard to have
Yeah.
fun sometimes, like when you're falling through the floor, or you got an annoying gun sound that just will not go stop. That's just ringing in your ear, and NPCs teleporting everywhere. You know, being the Flash. I appreciate you end up stopping by.
Get your ass on the game and
Nah, he said he's got to work at 5 a.m. tomorrow, so
Oh.
yeah.
That's what I like to call excuse.
It's called commitment and knowing your responsibilities.
Oh, shit. What was this? Hold on. 32. I keep that one for that roll. I'll keep that one for that roll. This. I keep that one too. I'm gonna trash that one. Oh, this. Whoa. 11.
I'm shooting the bag.
Oh, I'm definitely keeping that for that weapon damage that roll on it. Oh well. Shit.
Alright, I got this kung fu lady over here just wanting to beat me up.
See, y'all just run ahead and y'all just forget y'all star player. I don't understand this.
Yeah. It's just habit, man.
Just habit.
Yeah.
Well, facts and opinions get mixed up all the time because people want to be right. Yeah, exactly. That's how the world is. Everybody wants to be right. Don't nobody want to just sit back and realize that they're wrong.
Oh, that was messed up, little Tonka.
If you're wrong, you're wrong. Little Taco? What?
Little Tonka toy, little thing, little car. She sent my way and blew me up.
I can't get behind that.
Thought you called it.
Really? I couldn't get behind
taco,
that.
right?
That's crazy. That should have been.
All right, Joe. Hold up. Hold up.
I'm crawling.
Here I come to save the day.
I'm crawling. Just stay where you at.
That little bit of portion of motherfucking ceramics. What is going on? God
We
damn
can't
it.
use this thing over here for cover. My God. There's...
Beast mode's on the way, fellas. Beast mode's on the way. As soon as I can find out where the fuck y'all at.
Yeah, we're trying to get around. Let's see. Oh, really?
There we go. Purple's.
Behind me.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, they back. They didn't push to the back.
Yeah, one of those one shots. She just took off running back here.
That one's done.
Probably that one. Bitch. Play these
Is
games.
he?
Hey, why she gotta be a bitch for, man?
Joe. You keep ducking and dodging my bullets. I ain't got time for that.
What's up, Davis?
Bullets
How you
cost money
doing?
these
Neptune?
days. Ain't shit free. Ag, what's up? Marquise was popping.
No,
First time I
I'm.
seen you play Division 2. Yeah.
I don't think that
Reporting gear like he.
like they stated before, they're trying to set it up to where each one is scaled differently. So what affects PvE won't affect PvP. But I mean, they are absolutely not showing PvP any love. So yeah,
Went over a few years.
with the different multipliers and whatnot, even with the gunner skill tree, you can mash the triangle button and it'll change the stats between occupied, normalized, and vice versa.
Hold on. Guy over here finding shit. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that was this.
At least it wasn't
So
purple.
King, are you saying you want to join? Is that what you're saying? All right, give me 1 second, chat. So I mean, I don't think the skills in that line of thinking will be a bad thing when it comes to the whole skills getting a buff but basically they just make it more viable. It's like the same damage to elites that you have, and you see all these clickbait thumbnails because they stack headshot damage and damage to elites, and they're shooting a cardboard target, and they got 2.9 million DPS. Then they want to do the same thing when it comes to seeker mines and bombardiers and offensive skills, so that way, like the little video clips that they showed, to having go from the seeker mines way they are now, taking off like 2 blocks of armor from a yellow NPC to leaving them only a slither of health when the update. So basically they're just buffing the skills, but it will scale up and the skills will be stronger in PvP, but not to that extent, because it's more geared along to making them and adjusting them just as much viable, making you feel like they actually matter in things like the raid. So, you know, you can use like drones and turrets and seeker mines and actually may have a difference and make a difference and things like that. All right, let me send him an invite right quick.
All right.
The invitation. Tell Relentless he needs to copyright his videos. So so nothing but steals can't keep stealing.
No, it's not really that. It's the, you know, you can't really, the whole build thing you can't really do just because, I mean, you can change out a little certain talents here and there, make it your own, so you can't really copyright or put a namesake on that particular build. Now, the name of, if you give a certain build a certain name, then yeah, thus the whole reason he used the whole name and everything, and then the very next week he did another build the exact same way using the exact same name, the Bloodsucker versus Unbreakable, and didn't bother to title it different, use the same thumbnail along the same line. So it was yeah, I can understand one mistake but you know, you're repeating the same one. Alright, I sent you a friend request, King. Yeah, it would. Yeah. See, I mean, that's why, I mean, it was never more or less me saying that he stole the build. No, it was more or less he stole the name. Alright, let me know in chat, King, when you accept the friend request, so that way I can send you the game invite.
I'm stuck at 328 with 117.
I thought your IQ was a little bit higher than that.
Really, bro?
I'm full on ammo.
I wouldn't say, Jeff, that it was completely bitching. I would say not really a justified cause of concern, because he's using Unbreakable. I mean, he's using Bloodsucker, and if you look at it from a numbers perspective, he don't have to use bullets to get his procs. Because I mean, I've run Bloodsucker, I don't know, since the very beginning. So he can use special ammo, grenade to get those stacks, and once Unbreakable is popped, yeah, you get 70%. But you know, you can eat away that armor, because armor is basically, you know, nothing. Now it's a little bit harder if other things are entwined or involved, but like such as adding, you know, a certain amount of heals to get that back, and then the whole gunner talent tree of getting that additional 50% armor. So it's not more or less the talent itself, it's the talent accompanied with all these other things, the same as the whole Vector, Berserk, Strained, Clutch. You know, it wasn't the Vector's fault, it was the synergy of all those talents and, you know, working together that caused the issue. The same way with Unbreakable, especially in the ODZ, when now you have the shotguns, and then on top of that, you're having the 50% additional armor, and then on top of that, you know, it's just more or less compounding the situation. But I wouldn't necessarily call it, you know, bitching. Maybe overly concerned, per se, but Example's a good dude. King, did you accept the friend's request? Because I don't see you on my list in order for me to send you a, yep, there you are. Oh, you're only a level 23? Alright, don't worry, I'll put you in my backpack.
He'll scale up.
Come on, motherfucker.
I mean, it possibly could be a multitude of things, Joe. Or it could be my audio clipping, because Twisted is like really, really loud, and if I think I'm having to talk over him, then I have to. I'm messing.
Really, bro?
What's up? What a one. But yeah,
I'm not that loud.
My audio is probably just clipping, as far as it's hitting the audio threshold, and it just makes it cut out. I'll try to speak more softly so that way it don't do that. I apologize.
You getting real close to 1,000 subs, my friend. Yes. Hey, yeah, I am, bro. It's been a long time, bro. Need 48 more and I hit that 1K.
I can, but this is this headset's plugged straight into my PS4. I do have a streaming PC, but for some odd reason I got the crappiest luck. I just had bought it, spent $1,000, then went out and bought an upgraded Elgato, and then come to find out the Elgato was bad. Spent several days on the phone with Elgato's help center trying to figure it out, and come to find out the video out of the Elgato was bad. I went to GameStop to take it back. They didn't have another, so I'm just going to go drop off my PC and have an internal Elgato put in. So that's why I'm still on just a headset plugged into my console versus actually streaming through my PC itself. But slowly getting there. How do you accept it? It should pop up. It should pop up on your screen saying you've been invited by RELENTLESSxRG, and then you just mash the I think directional up pad. Yeah, and to accept it, I'll send you another one right quick.
Fire.
Where's she at? Oh, she over there. All right. Y'all go left.
Yeah, she's in the back.
I'll go right. We'll meet in the middle.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Watch your car. It's chasing somebody.
Yeah.
I guess me. That's crazy.
Going far left.
Yeah.
Okay, this plan didn't work. They came out the door and gang banged me.
Alright, I'm on my way.
Save yourselves! It's getting dark. Yep. He just like, God. You ain't calling out for help.
Mother.
Who are you referring to, Burner? King or myself?
Oh.
Picking him up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to changes, the new weapons, the change in skill power. It's all because I really am a big fan of build diversity because I like creating different concepts and different type builds.
Oh crap! Watch it.
Right.
Oh,
bitch! You just punched me in the face.
Especially if they bring the 6-piece gear sets down to where you can have the same. All 6 talents, and I just got shocked by a drone. All the same 6 talents, but only having to use 4 pieces. Yeah, then that's going to open up some doors to for some better builds too. And now the skill power on top of that. Yeah, I can.
Oh shit!
Get back in the lab and. Don't run for me. It only hurt just a minute, I promise. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff.
Let's get it.
Anybody need a D&H holster with 12% crit chance, Badger Tough gloves?
I gotta drop some stuff or something because I can't pick up everything.
Drop that shit so I can dismantle it.
Alright.
Yeah, let me. I'll write down your gamer tag, Burner, and I will send you a friend's request as soon as you get off. Because I have my settings set to where notifications and incoming friends request is off. But I'll write you down right now, and then as soon as the stream's over with later tonight, I will send it out before I get off, buddy. I mean, no
Where did he
problem.
just fast travel to? Where the hell you just fast travel to?
The Death Star.
White House. Okay.
There's a bunch of stuff. There's some stuff over there. I'm gonna pick the rest of this up.
Let's just hope I don't not full on them. What's up, Kai? What's going on
All
with
right,
you,
I
bro?
sent another one.
Have a great streamer. Hey, thanks, bro. I appreciate it, fam.
Okay, there it is.
I appreciate it, Seafood Diet. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm in. The king is in the building early.
What's up,
What's
man?
up, my guy? Happy
I'm not
Wednesday to everybody.
100% on that.
Let's see what else
Happy
we got.
Wednesday, y'all.
Likewise, bro.
I mean, if you stay in the stream, like, or come back. I mean, like, I'm probably gonna stream a couple of hours.
I'm screaming. Get that song out of here. I'll beat you up, child.
You could right before.
My guy, copyright. Take that.
Yeah, go for.
Oh, nah, they can't hear me. They can't hear me on there. I'm not in the party.
Yeah, right before I end the stream.
You
If you're actually in the stream, then you can like change your settings
Jakai, go.
real quick, and then I send it
I'm
out
about to
before I
beat
hop
you up,
off, and
bro.
then you can
Go.
turn yours back on.
Hold on, so I can kick his.
Oh, there he is.
Come here.
You gotta show me the ropes, my guy. I'm streaming Division every day now. You know what I mean? I'm in my bag. I'm level 22. I got it like 2 days ago. Who you a cop? What's up, my guy?
Crossing guard.
Cop master cop.
Nah,
There he is.
crossing guard. There's a
Hey.
difference.
Hey, doesn't the backpack look like 2021 Ghostbuster? Like, you know what I mean, Advanced Ghostbusters backpacks. Who you gonna call? Look, and you got the green steam. Hey.
Well, that's because I'm the chatterbox, and then the gunner specialist is that big contraption. Looks like a vacuum cleaner on the side.
And it's steaming too.
Yeah, that's the chatterbox.
Nice. Yeah, man, I sub to your channel. I liked. I'll be watching you every time you stream. I stream every
appreciate
day.
it.
Yeah, so I'll shout you out too. Shout out to my guy. He's streaming right now. Go subscribe to Relentless. Am I saying it right? Relentless.
Yeah, that's my name.
Jeez,
Relentless.
that kid's crazy, man.
RG. That's what I'm playing with right now. So y'all show him some love.
I appreciate it, Alpha. We'll be doing another installment of that Bill Doctor series tomorrow. Just more or less comparing talents still again. And this time we'll be going Berserk with Clutch versus Bloodsucker. So, I mean, it's too easy to compare just Berserk and Bloodsucker, but if it's more fair to go with Bloodsucker and Clutch to Berserk. Yeah, it's the name of a talent on your chest piece.
Oh my.
No,
God.
it sound like you're saying fucking butt sucker, bro.
Yeah, it sounds like sucker.
Y'all's minds are in the
That's
gutter.
what you were saying. And you were saying it with a straight voice and everything. I'm like, oh my God, this guy's good.
Their mind is in the gutter.
Oh, God.
Oh, it just was sounding like you were saying butt plugger.
Your mind is definitely in the gutter. Your mind is inside the butthole. Butthole.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I wanted to do more videos on it, but you know, with Title Update 4 just coming out, and then now the PTS for Title Update 5 is coming Monday, and with these changes, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind doing one now and then updating it, you know, a week later. But then some people are like, well, it's the same video, especially if you know not too much have changed, and I'm not one to like really do a video just for the sake of views, unlike Nothing But Skills. So yeah.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah, mine combined is over 5 myself, which is I'm still looking for better pieces, and if I have the one particular piece I'm looking for, then I can be at 370k health. And most people are, are like, I don't like using the two-piece True Patriot. They don't think that it's actually that good, or they think that you can use Alp Summit gloves that has an offensive mod slot on them, like the ones that I have. But it already had 8% assault rifle damage, and it had some other crap talent, so I would have to put devastating on them, and then still with the 6% mod versus the 10% multiplicative damage of the True Patriot.
Multiplicative.
I'm only getting an average above these gloves of 7% additional weapon damage. So the 10% multiplicative damage is still a lot more viable than 7% additive. Now, if I'm able to get 12% assault rifle damage on it, then I would get a significant more boost to where that way would be more viable then instead of the two-piece True Patriot.
Relentless. So what does multiplicable mean?
I'm
trying to get educated. What is multiplicable? What you say? You said
multiplicable.
All right.
Multiplicable.
Multiplicative.
Multiplicative.
Do I need to go flip?
You know what I'm saying?
For a minute there, I thought y'all were talking like from the Urban Dictionary, like I was gonna have to look up what y'all were talking about. Like, is this a trick question?
No. How is it? No. I really want to know, my guy.
All right, it being multiplicative is the same.
When I do a meeting, I'm gonna say it in the cause I run a business, so I'm gonna say it to them when I do a meeting. I'm gonna throw that in there. So what does it mean?
Additive is you add, like such as 2 + 2. Multiplicative is multiplying the stats, such as 2 × 2 versus 2 + 2, it being additive. So damage to elites against NPCs is along the same lines as the damage to armor. Whereas just straight up AR damage or all-purpose weapon damage is additive damage. And to get the best bang for your buck when it comes to stacking a lot of damage is you want as much of each individual type of damage and then add it all together. But the more forms of damage you have at high values will be a lot better than just having one such as just one part as far as all weapon damage or AR damage versus having AR damage, crit chance, crit damage, headshot damage, damage to elites, damage to armor, damage to health. So you want.
So if you have one, so you're saying if you have one, like if you have one weapon, right, and it has head damage, but then you have armor that has head damage, and the gloves that have head damage is going to add up higher, the higher head damage.
Well, if you don't have any crit chance, then that crit damage is not going to be doing anything.
Yep.
What is this specialization? What is that for, my guy?
So you can become a superhero.
Ta-da! Answer me.
For real, I'm saying what upgrade? Is it an upgrade kind of thing? Specialized?
Well, each one has a talent tree that it has its own little perks, benefits, and it used to be that there's only like 2 weapons that correlated with each individual specialist, but now you can choose which weapon types you want to use with that specialist, so that way it's a little more variety and makes little things more viable. But each one has its strengths and its weaknesses. But right now, since the new gunner came in, the gunner specialist is a little stronger than all the other.
It's OP.
Like RELENTLESSxRG.
I need to stop bullshit.
You like that, didn't you?
Hey, I'm gonna have you on my channel. Alright, do this.
I need to actually start that shit. I haven't even started the fucking journey for the goddamn
F-bombs. What's the F-bombs?
What? Frick, fracking,
I mean,
Freddy,
y'all cuss too much.
Krueger.
Damn.
Well, Marines do because I do believe sales cost more than us, though.
Y'all say what's up. Y'all all on my live. Y'all let them know what it is. Y'all mean represent where y'all from and all that. Shout out to Cali. You know what it is?
Yeah,
We have
because
Ruthless in the building.
Relentless.
Ruthless is the #1 Division 2 player in the Galaxy.
Relentless. There is no
you
you
talking about
in
the
my
road?
name.
What did I say? I called you Ruthless. Oh my God! They can hear you though, so yeah, you cleared it up. You cleared it up. Relentless.
Yeah, well, see, a lot of like so-called build specialists that they call, that's their own name they give themselves, use Berserk, but then, like I stated in my last video and multiple times, they will put 350, 360k armor and only leave themselves like 70k health, and that's kind of ass backwards. It's the other way around.
You want the armor?
No,
Less armor,
with Berserk, you want to stack health.
Health.
Yeah, you want to stack health instead of armor. But if you're going with like Bloodsucker, Unbreakable, Unstoppable Force, those things have a direct correlation and is dependent on your armor pool. So you want to stack armor over health, but you still want a good hefty chunk of either or.
Either or.
What do I want a hefty chunk of?
If you have 200k armor and 200k health,
yes,
both can absorb the same amount of damage, so they're both equal in that aspect. The only thing that varies and changes that is such things as like the damage to armor and also the baked in damage to AR. But without those, if you're just using, say, like an LMG, then both your armor and your health can take just as much damage as the other.
yes.
So if you have 200k health, 200k armor, even though it's split up two different ways, it's still all a cumulative toughness. It's just dependent on what talents you're using, which should you spec more into.
My talents is
100 mounted minigun. Go to like the control points, like the falling cranes. Complete it, level it up to like at least 2 or 3, depending on if you're solo or not. So that way there's more NPCs, and then mount it and just go to each individual checkpoint.
I don't mean to interrupt. Relentless, but
we didn't mean to, but just did.
With the speech. Yeah, I mean to.
Yeah.
Listen. I have, because I'm speaking for me now. I have the shotgun, the shotty. That's my highest gun.
Oh God.
The shotty with the God damn, it's one of like the sniper guns. The shotty.
We have a shotgunner in the building, people.
Hunting M44. And I'm only level 22. I mean, I just started playing like 3 days ago.
Oh, I know. I'm only like a level 10 on PC.
Oh, okay. And I have a military MA70. Yeah, I mean, so
military MA70. Nah, you want to get you a spaz.
Yeah, but this is just the highest I got right now. Yeah, I mean, because what I do is the guns I get now until I'm 30, then I'm really going to focus on.
How old are you? You hadn't hit 30 yet?
I'm 31 in real life. But
you just said you hadn't hit 30 yet.
I should be doing this week. I haven't hit 30 on the game.
But, game. My bad. I'm old myself.
Anytime I get a higher weapon, I use it usually. Like, I mean.
All right. Well.
But I'm not using 2 snipers. So what should I do right now with my shotgun and rifle build that I'm doing right now?
Find different weapons.
Cold-blooded.
Nah, it's whatever.
No, it's true. No, you're right, because I can't wait to get the machine gun. I'm a machine gun king. You know what I'm saying? Machine gun, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but just right now, I got to.
Chameleon, supposedly on the grapevine that method won't work after the maintenance that's coming. So if you're going to do that with the whole turret and then a friend in the range, then yeah. But I mean, it's really easy and fast. You can do it by yourself on level 1 control points, and just hit the ones with the turret. There's several, and you can do it within a matter of like 10 minutes. So I mean, there's really no need to cheese it unless you really want to, and you got friends that all need to do it. And those of you that took the talent off the
what are you talking about doing what and cheese? How can I cheese?
Hold on, raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
If you're sure.
Raise your hand.
But yeah, and
What?
there's
That's
been
the sound
people that have
when
taken
I
their
raise
the
hand,
talent
ding.
off the exotic holster and putting on a different holster, which is you're not supposed to be able to do that. But those that have done that, they're going to lose their exotic holster and the piece of gear in which they did it on. Now,
Okay.
as far as just using the open world minigun to complete one of the steps when it comes to the gunner.
All right, you want to do a mission? Let's do a mission. Let's do something, my guy.
We are doing
the
something.
master,
We
I gotta
talking.
Follow Yoda. No, I mean on here, my guy. All right, let's do something. I want to see how he is in the battlefield.
I suck.
Are you saucy like spaghetti, or dry like?
I'm moldy
Twisted,
like
gaming, what's up, my
blue
guy?
cheese.
Nah, I watched you. I watched you before I even bought the game. You influenced me to buy the game. Did you know that?
Oh, me?
No, you didn't. Yeah, you did. Because before I buy anything for my channel, I do my homework. You was the main video I watched for a couple of days. Your lives and shit.
Appreciate it.
You said, and I'm like, oh my God, go in there and do the whole way. You knew all the joints. You know, I gotta get it. I got it, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm topping the world at UFC 3, right? That's why I have like over 1,500 videos of UFC, right? I'm playing Division now, and instead of UFC 3, Division now is the main. It's gonna be the main thing for my channel.
Nice.
Twisted Gaming. Oh, you're standing in front of me. Oh, Twisted Heat. Oh, that's you. Oh, what's up, my guy?
But you gotta call him by his real name though. It's Twisted Feet.
No, it's not, bruh.
Twisted Feet. What do you? What's the name?
My feet
Adrian
straight
Butler?
as shit.
What's up, JJ Snake Man? Welcome to the Goriila Nation. I appreciate it, Chameleon. Yeah, what do you want to do now?
Is
Gary,
that you, gamer Gary? That said, let's go.
Yeah. Well, no.
Okay,
I mean, whatever y'all want to do.
let's do the
Let's just
Capitol
kill
building.
It's good missions.
Set it up. Yeah, anyone.
Yeah, the Capitol, because that's the last stage I need for on
This
stage
is
4
everyone.
of the
This is
Gunner.
Dream King Elite Team right here.
Ooh, that
These
chicken
are
dance is serious.
Everyone that
Ooh.
knows exactly what they're doing
Ooh.
over here.
Well, there's only really 2.5 agents on this squad, so I don't know about Dream Team.
Real, bruh. I'm about to clown you his headphone and kick you in your chest, bruh.
My guy, I'm level
For
22
real.
already, my guy.
Yes, I will seafood diet. I do plan on
that's
playing Borderlands 3.
I did 8 hours the other day though. On it. Alright, 8 hours live. Alright, where y'all go?
Shit.
Where you go? The hall?
Yeah, if you time it just right, like this was saying, if you time it just right and let them clump up, like you catch them when they're bunched up about to come out of the door, you can affect 4 or 5 at the same time, and then you just wipe all 4 or 5 really, really fast.
Wait, where everybody went? The hall?
Capitol building.
El Capital.
And Twisted Feet, you have to change it to hard.
Capitol building.
This shit ain't on me.
Yeah.
Put it on challenge. It's on challenging.
No, it's
want
gotta
on
be
hard?
it's gotta be done on normal or hard.
For what?
Well, no, it's got to be done on normal or harder difficulty. So you can do it on challenge, but y'all want to do it on hard?
Well, I mean,
that's
he 23, so
Okay. We'll do it on. We can do it on normal. It doesn't matter. You
Nah,
gotta
do it
do
on
it.
normal. Let's do it on normal.
hard's fun.
Okay. All right.
Well, I upgrade more, right? On hard, huh? Upgrade faster.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, and y'all good too. I mean,
Well,
right now it's like the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? You could be the Superman for right
the
now.
Eagle Bearer
Level
is
30,
good, Paul,
level 30, you're the
and it's so
Superman.
good that
I'll be,
if it's too easy for
He must
people
not
to
have been
obtain
watching.
it, then everybody's
Who's
going to
the
be
Superman?
running
Okay,
the
no,
same gun like we
Relentless
are
is not-
now in the P416, to where everybody is,
Excuse
if they're
me.
running ARs, then most of the time they're running a P416, just like
True,
the Eagle
ARs,
Bearer.
Yeah.
So
Those are
if they
fast,
make
those
the
are
Eagle
fast.
Bearer that
They're
easy
fast.
to obtain,
Yeah.
then everybody's going to be running the same build with the same exact gun, because after this update, if it's a 500, then every 500 weapon is going to be the same amount of damage as the next person.
Yeah.
All right. So if Relentless is not the Superman of this group, who's the Superman? Y'all was laughing when I said he's the Superman because this is Avengers.
I don't think there is one.
Who do you think is better than Relentless?
Lots of people. God, Jesus.
Nah, everybody's
Kids
equal.
food. Jesus.
He said kids food.
What?
That is hilarious.
Yo, y'all smash them likes, yo.
Okay, why did
Man,
they just
assaulted.
pull me out of cover for no reason?
Oh shit.
Oh, he's done. He's done.
Oh,
shoot.
there's only one
shit.
thing for cover up here.
Yeah, you don't want to be up
Oh,
there.
it's red.
Shit.
Oh shit.
God damn. Orders and shit.
Get the medic from picking people up.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got my drone. As long as I got my drone, I'm going away.
Get Lieutenant Doc. Lieutenant Doc.
His armor's almost gone.
He
Get out
died.
of there. So we doing this in record time.
It automatically is taking me out of cover. I hate that.
Yeah, I know.
And we playing peekaboo with all his NPCs.
Oh yeah. Oh, you almost got me. That border's about to take me the fuck out. Oh,
Oh,
that bomb.
shit.
My bad. My bad.
Killer King.
About to take me the freak out.
Oh, my aim is horrible. Yeah.
Lord, help me, please.
Alright, here comes the king though. I got you,
Oh,
my
shit.
guy. I got you, my guy.
Are they already 500, Paul? I think that'd be the question. The exotics you have, if they are already 500,
Hey, Mr. Heat, what's up, my guy?
then they should be maxed just as long as everybody else
What's up?
when the update comes.
What's up, my guy?
But
Hey,
if they're below 500, then
Mr.
you'll
Heat.
have to get the blueprint
Yeah.
Look at me.
and then
Look, wait, hold on.
craft
Look
you
at me, my
in
guy. Look
a
at me.
500 one.
Look at me right here.
And then in turn, by getting the blueprint with this update, if you got the blueprint, then bosses will be able to drop those exotics as well. From my understanding.
Let's go.
No, it's just stream elements. At certain things, it'll hold the comment for review for some strange reason. Sometimes it's for over nothing. It'll do that.
Mr. Heat is very smart.
He's the smartest dumb person I've ever known.
Why you gotta be like that, bruh?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I love you.
Why you gotta be like that, though?
Hey, I'm the dullest crayon in the box, so I don't want to hear it. I'm about as sharp as a bowling ball.
Relentless. Everybody on the team is smart. Honestly, to keep it honest, that's why I wouldn't even fucking with y'all. Oops. A part of my language, I'm Creole.
I'm Chris.
Oh my god, Creole is not a name, fool.
Creole?
I know.
No, not you. I'm talking to Relentless. You talking about I'm Chris. The fuck?
Great job. I told y'all. Oh, I
Too
need
many
that.
dead
Coach.
bodies.
Oh, and if you're on the stage, you cannot use an armor kit.
It smells like with all the dead bodies. It smells like rotten pork chop. I'm giving the viewers a smell.
Whoa, what is that? Holy crap! Oh, that's a super gun. God damn, I didn't pay no attention to that this whole time.
Typically, once you get the exotic of whatever it is, it gets dropped for you. Then one of the vendors will have the blueprint for it, or you can do projects in order to get and obtain and buy blueprints from the new lady that's right there at the crafting station. Each week she'll have blueprints that you can buy from there and buy all the blueprints at vendors. That's how I got my Sweet Dreams blueprint, my Chatterbox box blueprint, and things like that.
How many times did you go to her before you was able to get that?
Well, as soon as I actually got the materials and crafted it, as soon as I crafted it, I went to her and it was there. The blueprint was.
And it's higher guns, right?
Stronger guns.
Stronger guns, yeah. You know what I mean. Thank you, my guy.
That's debatable.
I'm drinking some tequila.
Now that they gave the exotics a buff, it's a lot better. Hi, Annabelle. How's it going? How you doing tonight?
Okay.
Annabelle.
AKA Dead Eye Gun Blank that I won't finish.
I'm definitely gonna go see that movie when it comes out. That shit gonna be lit.
Yeah, y'all better be careful. Yeah, they made it extra soft. Oh, they go Relentless. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, take out that jammer.
I want to get a kill. Oh, I'll take it out.
Where is it? Oh, it's right here in the middle.
Yeah, it's right there in the middle.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that NPC to poke his head out.
It's saucy. Remember I was talking about how I'm a machine gun guy? I just got a machine gun I need.
Show you, big motherfucker.
Now my drone is gonna get him. He can run all he wants.
I would never do that just out of respect for you, Annabelle.
What?
I'm getting gangbang up here.
Yeah, that's because you're up there by yourself with multiple men.
Okay, that sounded a little weird, the way you said that. That's because you're by yourself up there with multiple men. Like, what?
Oh, they busted.
Oh, shit.
I'm not talking about public transportation when I say they busted.
I'm being attacked.
By a lot of men?
That just sounded hilarious when he said, I'm being attacked.
Just finishing off the gunner tree and then finishing up maybe some exotics. I still need some components too. Like I think I still need one for the Liberty. Yeah, I got mine from the convention center. I wasn't even trying for it, and I just went in to help, you know, some clanmates finish it because they were farming for it, and I ended up getting it on the first try. But then my dumb self ends up accidentally deconstructing it. So yeah, I'm stuck with the Lullaby now as my secondary, but you know, I don't use shotguns anyways. I'm just using it for the holstered talent.
Oh, you accidentally deconstructed it because you was in the zone. You just deconstructed to make room, huh?
Nah, I just was an idiot. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, that's the same thing I said.
Wow. Oh, so you called me an idiot. All right.
The idiot part.
Kick.
See, look, I said not the idiot part. I got you before you could say it. I don't mess with idiots. I don't associate with idiots. Alright, oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. Oh.
Did you really have to pull out the freaking minigun for some reds, bro?
I hardly use it. Leave me alone. Because I don't have it like specced out in my tree, so it's like super weak. So I'm like, you know, nah. So I'm like, you know, might as well just try it out. I mean, geez, burst my bubble, why don't you? Negative Nancy.
Fireworks, 4th of July type shit, right around the corner. That's what I'm talking about. Early celebration. What door are we gonna open?
I don't know what their philosophy behind that. Maybe to be honest, I think it might be people complaining as far as when it comes to when they crafting it to 500, how RNG scaling is like some will get ones that are like 1 or 2K stronger than others, and they think they've been gypped and have to get the materials to craft it all over again. But I mean, that's part of playing a looter shooter with RNG. But
Yeah.
you know, they're trying to, you know, appease everybody, and that NPC just will not.
You can't appease everybody. There's always gonna be people that hate just to hate or whatever, or talk crap, or have a complaint because they're losing or some stupid shit. There's always people that do that dumb stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, well, Division 2
People
devs,
talk-
they consistently try to.
this game is so perfect. I give it this game a 25 out of 10.
All right, who's paying you, and what are they offering? Do they have any openings?
Well, for my real life, or you mean the
Lord.
one that pays most of my bills?
The ones that just paid you to say that.
Nobody, my guy. This
Nah,
game is incredible. Are you
oh yeah,
kidding me?
but I agree with you. It just
It's a top
has
10
its
shooter game, my guy.
it just has its issues and bugs. But see, you didn't play Division
But can I
1,
say
did
this?
you?
No, hell no.
Yeah, see, that's why. that's why.
Yeah.
Who you think I am?
He
That
said, hell no.
that would be
Chad,
why.
what's up, bro?
Because they said they learned their mistakes from the first one, but yet
Exactly.
but
That's
they're
why I played part 2.
they're making the same
and
ones.
I heard that people that play Division 1 is the people that like complain.
No, you probably heard that from people that go on Reddit.
No,
Reddit.com.
Reddit. Hell nah, Reddit.com. What?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
where Ubisoft has a forum, and that's where a lot of the PvE.
Oh, Reddit. Oh,
Yeah.
Reddit. No, I know what you mean. I know. Yeah, I know what Reddit.com.
No, the ones from Division 1 just complain about the movement system and whatnot because
The changes.
they're used to
Yeah.
Division 1, but yet the same.
Chicken dance. Chicken dance.
Well, I mean, Chameleon, this game will has the potential, even more of what Division 1 had, as far as when it comes to potential, and I'm optimistic about it. I'm gonna try to stay and remain positive.
Yep. It's the only way to do it.
Well, I guess
Positivity.
Annabelle, it just depends on the number of people you actually talk to and their play style. Because
I'm glad you play Division 1.
I'm not gonna
Because it's
pick
like the
sides
people-
or get into a conversation
Can
of
I
who
say this
complains
really
more,
quick?
PvE or PvP.
No, can I say this? No, nobody complains. Everybody complains, but not everybody.
But
there's certain people that
granted,
lose this
you have
or
to
lose
admit, the devs in the game have given all the ammunition for reasonable complaints from PvP players. PvE players right now should have no reason whatsoever to complain about because this game is
Hell
built
no, they
around
should.
PvE.
Yeah, I don't listen to the complainers. I'm a king. I don't listen to the complainers. Oh, but what I want to say is just like the God of Wars. Remember the new God of War came out, right? I'm a God of War king, God of War master. So I played all the God of War. This is a new God of War, right? It was still saucy to me, even though they switched it up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Like
Well,
we're playing the first
PvP
one.
players have a right
Like,
to because they're not getting no love, and the PvP is absolute crap when 90% of
Yeah,
all the
what I
updates
heard.
are still going to PvE oriented
PvE.
things. So
Hell yeah.
that would probably
They
be
will be
why
dope, too.
that
I love
you probably
PvE,
hear
bro.
more
This
PvP
is
players
PvE, right?
complaining because the PvE
Yes.
are getting
Right.
all
Okay, yeah.
their
This is
wishes and
PvE.
dreams come true.
Yeah, because all the kings is on PvE. You know
But-
what I'm saying? Like,
But I mean, people can have their opinions on who's complaining or this and that. Just it is
Oh,
what
I
it
don't care about
is.
the complaint.
But I mean, people are only going to believe and listen to and agree with the things that go along with the way they
Watch
feel
it.
and their narrative.
no, it depends on the people. It depends on the people. There's a lot of
Well,
people that
Annabelle,
think
the same argument can
you-
say why people that don't
Wait,
play
who-
PvE,
Annabelle
why
a
should
real
all
person?
PvE players get the stuff and
Yes,
only drop on
Annabella's-
PvE stuff, when
Annabelle is
they
on the
only
street.
Can I say
PvP.
this?
So that argument is invalid. I'm sorry,
Annabelle's a real
but
person?
that's not a realistic good argument.
Wait, what's the argument?
PvP players shouldn't be forced to PvE for gear either, with that same line of thinking.
No, they shouldn't. Nah,
I mean-
they shouldn't. Nah, hell no, they shouldn't. They should not at all.
But the whole premise of the Dark Zone was high risk, high reward. So if there's more risk involved, then you should be able to obtain better gear in there because there's more
so-
risk.
So PvP
Yeah,
is
sure.
the Dark Zone.
Yes.
Oh.
Player versus player.
Yeah, me too, Chameleon.
Oh.
I wish
Okay.
they would put some swimmies and a better padded helmet and some tissue along my chin because I tend to drool a lot because I'm like,
The fuck?
Drooling. Oh shit! You got a helmet. What color is it? Orange.
now the same gear that drops in the DZ drops also in the LZ. The only difference is yaw gear. Yaw gear only drops in the DZ, but it's not really all that great. But the same drops in the DZ you still get in the LZ. So again. But that was my whole point. The DZ is supposed to be high risk, high reward. Right now, there is no reward because of the RNG system and the catering to PvE people.
Oh, they gonna fix that though.
So
Still break.
you just proved my point for me, actually.
Huh?
You should be watching that last episode.
Yeah, they gonna fix that.
I mean, on PvE content, you got the cushion of dying, respawning, and not losing whatever you just worked for because it's PvE. So the higher the risk, you're taking a chance of it actually getting stolen, and all that work for that farming will be null and void if it did get stolen, and that's what PvEers hate the most. But yet they know the reasoning behind the Dark Zone before they step foot in there, but yet they still cry about it.
Exactly.
I mean,
That's
they
the
give
whole-
them
that's
turrets
what I'm talking
surrounding the whole entire thing. So right now there is no payoff for the risk because of the PvE farmers complaining and crying as far as the same thing when they said 515 was going to get dropped in there. Well, there's more risk involved, so therefore you should get better gear in there. But not every single piece of gear, but maybe one specific thing. Such, like the 515 gear
Yeah.
they was going to, but they changed it
True.
because of the crying.
Oh, that's why they
Crying.
changed it.
The wham whams, man. The wham whams.
Yeah, people be crying, man.
No, I was saying that goes along with your philosophy. You say that you shouldn't be forced to PvP for,
Well, I never said
better
that.
certain pieces of gear. And likewise, the same argument on the
I
flip
never
side
said
of the
that.
coin.
Oh, you
I'm not
talking
talking,
to somebody else?
dude,
I never said that.
dude.
Oh, you talk. Okay. I get it.
So the same thing is, why should PvPers be forced to PvE for such things like the Eagle Bearer, for instance? Just an example. Why can't
Yeah.
something like that drop in the Dark Zone? I mean, if you want fairness and equality, then something like that should drop in the DZ and in only PvE. Because what you're getting right now in
Those are big
PvE
facts.
was what they were going to give with the 515 gear in PvP in the Dark Zone, but because all the crying because of the PvE people saying that they shouldn't be forced to PvP is the reason why they end up going back and reneging on their whole plan for that. Because of people saying, they shouldn't be forced to do it. Well, the same concept therein lies, but it is a game, and the only reason why PvP players do PvP is because of the whole end game. That's the point of all the PvE, all the min-maxing, the getting the gear and the builds is for end game. And the end game is the Dark Zone. Just as Division 1 is. Because
very true.
without the PvP, there is no end game.
Those are astronomical facts.
Making sense there, Relentless. You're making sense.
Well, see, if they did do that, let's say for instance, hypothetically, they made PvP gear and PvE gear in the current system where they have it right now. Well, then you would get either one group or the other stating, well, they get better, talents on their pieces than what us PvE people do, and vice versa. Well, the PvE gets, the better, more unique talents than what the PvP side does. And then that ensues the constant argument all over again.
You're speaking nothing but facts, my guy.
So the gear should be gear that you can do both in, is what the reason why they do these gear sets. Yes, some are not so good in PvP, but if you use them in the right way and in the right manner, they actually are. No, it's actually part of the end game, Annabelle. The devs, Thylander, Spire, they've all stated this. That the whole purpose of the Dark Zone, dating back all the way to the first one, is the Dark Zone is in game. It's the ending of the game. Because after everything's all said and done, just like Division 1, the only thing left to do at the end of the game is the Dark Zone. And there's no purpose in grinding for gear and maxing it for nothing. And you only do it in order to do in-game in the Dark Zone. So you just can't please everybody, but...
Yeah. There's just certain special people you should want to please.
There's just fault on both sides, and
special people you want to please.
I see both sides of the coin, and I don't favor one side over the other.
Me. I knew you was a king. That's how I live my life.
I'm sorry you don't understand that, but
sides.
Word for word, that's basically what the devs have stated in for the last 5 years when it comes to all things Division. So you don't have to believe me. You can ask them on Twitter directly, and they'll tell you the same thing.
Yeah. God damn! How many of these motherfuckers is it?
Oh, it's a lot.
He's done.
That brought him out of high.
Okay. Division 1, all the gear sets had been done, and there was still a year and a half of the game. Only new content that was coming out was commendations. The same thing that'll be for this game. So the only thing to do for a year and a half was the end game is to only farm or grind for the same gear in order to use in the Dark Zone.
Hey, what did you guys see that?
Everybody should get something out of it. Everything should be viable for both PvE and PvE. It should be enjoyable and pleasing for both.
Yep.
But in the same line of thinking, both should get just as much of attention as the other group. It shouldn't be PvP versus PvE. I mean, it should be one community putting their heads together to try to make solutions instead of causing the problems.
Alright, the boss on the phone.
Because it's okay to disagree, but that will promote dialogue if you do it in a respectful manner and bounce ideas off one another. So that way, both ideas for both PvE and PvP come up with one solution with the combined efforts to best make everybody happy.
Big Heavy coming.
This big motherfucker.
Oh, he about to dead. He gone.
Yep.
Because I'm on neither side, one way or the other. Because I enjoy the PvE content better in Division 2 than I did in Division 1.
I definitely enjoy it better in Div 2.
Yep.
So I've become more of a PvEer in Division 2. And if the PvP was better than what it is, but I still make the most of it. I still PvP, and even if it was better, I would still PvE just as much as I PvP.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I know I just
the way
got
the
some
division
bullshit.
community is basically the same thing in society. Somebody out there that is, has selfish, malicious intentions, or going out there making statements, pitting one side over the other, because let's face it, drama sells. And right now, the day and age, it's, mob mentality rules.
Shit, how the fuck y'all get over there?
But if they
You
put
gotta
their
go
differences
around
aside,
upstairs.
agree
Yeah,
to
you have to
disagree, know that everybody has a difference of opinion, you can still love, like that person, but not agree with them. And then take both ideas, find a common middle ground, and your solution and their solution put together is probably going to be a better solution than both of them individually. But together is better than both.
Preach.
Mhm.
You guys are
D&H, skill power. Whoa! This is a hitter. That's a
Nah,
lot of damage to elites.
I don't
Keeping
think
that.
PvE
mission
players
completed.
are ruining it, just as I don't believe PvP players are ruining it.
shit. Oh,
There's a lot of factors, and it's not just one person's reasoning or fault. It's a multitude of things, but it all falls back to the original things that are wrong with the game, and it all still always comes full circle back around to the devs and Ubisoft.
This game is perfect to me.
I mean, I
That's
still
perfect.
enjoy it, and I mean, it's like a person. You accept them flaws and all, and that's what makes them who they are. But
I don't see any flaws.
you don't look hard enough. But you're only, a 29, but they're there. And, a lot of stuff, it's easily
You
looked
start-
over, as far as like
you
little
see-
sound
start-
things,
you
the
start
AI,
seeing the flaws once you
bugging
level 30.
and slipping and, sliding all across the screen. That stuff, I'm talking about more or less just the whole balancing thing. And I know balancing is easier said than done. But that brings me back to my whole point. Instead of just pushing out content so fast because people burn through it so fast, instead of taking their time, they're just compounding and adding on top of the situation when they should just fix what needs to be fixed now. So that way, people, when the new stuff do come out, they can better enjoy it without the bugs that are affecting the game currently.
What needs to be fixed right now? Let them know right now.
now?
Keep it on that. What needs to be
Well,
fixed right
the
now?
RNG kind of stinks. They need to.
Act like the person that helped create the game is listening to you right now. Tell them what they need to fix right now.
They've done heard me quite a few times.
Y'all better get y'all heads out y'all
Right
asses.
now.
Well, I mean, as far as
playing these
the
games.
gunner specialist is far
what do they need to
superior
fix
than
right
well.
now?
Well, I can't exactly say it if you're going to repeat the same question over and over and over.
Okay, my fault. You right. True.
I'm not trying to be an
You're right,
asshole or
you're
anything,
right.
but
No, I said you're right. I said you was an asshole.
no, I'm
You
just
think
no.
you're an asshole
I
for
was
telling the
saying I apologize if you thought that I was. But
No. Listen, if you're telling the truth, you don't need to apologize. That's not being an asshole if you're telling the truth. That's just being truthful. I mean,
yeah, I mean it's just
Okay, what was
it's a
saying?
lot of small things. It's like first it was like gun registration, the sound bugs. The gunner specialist is far
'cause it's-
superior compared to all the others.
Can I intervene? Okay,
Well, you're going to regardless. That's why I can't finish a complete thought because you consistently keep doing that.
I appreciate you because you're incredible.
Well, I
So the
appreciate you
sound
letting me
bugs.
finish
So you
my
mean-
my sentence and let me fully answer a question before you ask me a second question.
Yeah, I understand. It's understandable. It's understandable, King. But listen,
He's so
the
anal.
sound bugs. So the sound bugs. You're saying because when
what's
it
up,
goes
buddy?
low, well, sometimes the sound goes low. If there's people
Oh, you watching
around
me?
and when you're shooting.
Nah, sometimes
the
there
sound bugs.
sometimes there is no sound coming from the weapon you're firing, and then sometimes you'll stop
Yeah.
firing the weapon and it'll still be going off repeatedly.
I heard that a couple of times. Okay. What else?
Then there's this thing. I forgot his name. It's King something, and he's just as annoying as fuck because he won't stop. I'm just picking at you.
I don't need a meeting to fix that. I can fix that myself. Okay.
I'm just
That would
teasing,
be
man.
fixed.
I'm just teasing.
No. It's good. It's all good. It's all good. That would be fixed right away. I don't need to meet with a team to fix that. Okay. What else?
Salt in this chat. What are you talking about?
What?
I don't see any.
The salt in this chat right now? I don't
Uh,
understand.
Me neither. Is there pretzels being made?
mm.
I don't know.
Oh, I want some fucking Annie's pretzels right now, man. That fucking place makes some bomb ass soft pretzels.
Well, I don't. I mean, I'm reading all the way up back to everything I just. I don't see nobody saying anything
Me neither. That's what I'm saying. I don't see any
that
salt.
makes anybody salty.
She said from you.
How?
Now we just gotta add some pepper to balance it out.
No, he said the salt. Said the salt in the chat is right now. That
There's no salt. I don't have
There's
no
no
salt.
salt besides me calling Relentless an asshole
So-
in his own chat. I mean,
you said.
Oh, you
you
called
said.
him an asshole?
You said chat in the first one, and I'm not
yeah,
salty
yeah,
at all.
chat. What up, buddy?
Yeah, I'm not salty.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
he's talking
Michael
about
Myers.
himself.
Swap.
He's talking about himself with you.
I'd have to think about that one, Chameleon.
chicken noodle soup.
This is just the way we all talk to each other. Bullshit.
Well, I mean-
most of the time.
Are you talking about swapping a talent on my piece, and an attribute at the same time, and being able to do that, or just in general, just you have to elaborate on that one, buddy. Hey, Gwen, live long and
Over
slobber.
here fighting. Where y'all at? Oh, they over here throwing throw up foam on me.
Throw up phone. You about to die.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. You know who I am, my guy. I'm soft.
I think a majority of basically all the talents. I mean, I think they're good. It's just certain ones are underwhelming to the extent it doesn't give nobody any reasonable, viable option to want to spec a build around it. We're full right now, Ashen, but if we happen to get a spot, then sure, by all means.
You.
And I think that's kind of what they were getting to a little bit in the state of the game, and what Thylander has been saying on Twitter, as far as the other specialists just feeling, and they know that they're underwhelming, just like the gear sets are underwhelming, and they are working on efforts to make things more viable, because right now certain talents are just so good, it's not really realistic or viable to make a build around something else. Same way with the specialist now that the gunner's in. Well, I mean, the RNG is just a matter of not more or less what talents or attributes are on them. It's just a matter of the drop rate, and as far as good talents actually being on certain pieces.
Oh, here comes the king squad.
I mean, I do know from a certain standpoint, it's a looter shooter, so there's going to be a lot of grinding
Yo, I love
involved,
having a squad.
but
That's the best.
what's got most of the community upset as far as when they talk about things RNG, and the reason why people have gotten frustrated and left is each title update, it's like they are forced to basically farm for the same build, just with a little bit better stats and a higher gear score number, and they're getting burnt out on it. Well, there's the reload speed, there is the armor on kill, there is the rate of fire, to name a few.
Relentless.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm gonna show you something special.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you something special too.
He farted. I gonna fart on my workout. Hook, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'll
two,
fast
three,
travel
four,
back to
hook,
the
2, 3, 4,
so we can go over the tree. But yeah, it's a combination of things. And the reason why I say it's not, I don't use the word OP because I don't think it's OP. I just think
Twist it.
compared
Stop
to the
pushing it.
others,
Come over here.
it's
Twist
a little
it. There's somebody-
one-sided.
You have to fight some people over here.
I'm fast traveling to the White House already, bro.
Oh, you fast traveling. I'm going
Yeah.
to say the vaccine people real quick. Hold on. I'll meet you over there. Oh,
I didn't hear anything as far as the upping the gear score per se. As far as when it comes to the gear score, but I have to watch it again. It was just more or less the exotic weapons when they get to 500, that everybody's 500 weapon damage value will be the same.
Yeah, there's no gear increase.
But you know,
Gear score increase.
yeah, Gary just confirmed that no gear increase has been mentioned yet, which is good because it's too early in the game to already get a increase.
Yeah, you probably won't get an increase until they do a maybe another world tier.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
right now you're getting good stats on much lower gear score items, and even though they say 500 gear score, the values of those numbers are the same, so there is no difference. So what they're going to do is decrease the values on lower piece gear score gold pieces, so that way when you do get 500 pieces, it makes you feel better because they're 500, and that's the reason for actually getting 500 pieces, is because they have better value stats on them than lower gear score pieces. Right now, 480s and 490s, like say 495s, have the same values and can be just as good as 500, with the exception of maybe like 2000 baked in armor. So there's really no distinction. Oh, somebody say, well, I got all 500 gear score. It doesn't really mean anything because of those values on those pieces.
Yeah.
My guy's a genius.
I appreciate the compliment, but that's a lie. All right.
They're gonna make people laugh at me for saying you're a genius.
Every fifth reload is 50% faster.
That's crazy, right?
This is see, I'm gonna find the one that I necessarily like. Then you know, there's of course
You
the
just
armor
need to
kit.
have confidence in
There's
yourself, my guy. Once
armor
you have
on a
confidence
kill.
in yourself and know how to take a compliment.
The rate of fire is nice, especially if you synergize it with like the blabbermouth talent, because that's additional rate of fire. And since the only way to proc blabbermouth is to get a kill, then it synergizes well with the talent barrage. The 20% weapon handling whilst not moving, going and pairing that with people that use unhinged LMGs. You basically just stand still for 1 second and it nullifies all the negative effects of unhinged on that LMG. So if you run an LMG, then I mean it's going to be good. But then if you go with the 5% rate of fire on a kill, when you got an M60 with a Legro on it, with all those many rounds, you know, it benefits really, really well when compared to others. And then, you know, you got the armor on the kill, you got the armor kit, then you got the reload speed after every fifth reload.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you go to like the others, and group members gain 5% damage to targets out of cover. Yeah, I mean that's pretty decent too. Brace for impact, ignore explosions, can only trigger once every 60 seconds. Well, I mean, the way people throw grenades, I mean, one is possibly good, but it's Reduce the chance of a critical strike in conflict, and if you don't play in conflict, then it don't matter. The best one is more or less for the demolitionist. When armor is reduced to 0, fills all the main weapon ammo. I like that one. I mean, that's a good one. And then the increased explosive damage. Armor kit 70% damage and boost weapon handling by 100% for 15 seconds. On completion, additional 30%. But you compare that to 50% additional armor after an armor kit. Which would you prefer? 70% initially, and then after you get the armor kit off, you get that finish getting that 30, or you pop an armor kit and bam, you get 150.
Yes. Oh my god. Yo,
Somebody's
I got level 30 shit.
somebody about to get muted.
Oh my God! I got level 30 everything. I'm in my bag.
Well, congratulations.
Wait, who did that? Santa Claus? Santa Balls? Who was that? Ricky, Randy Moss? What veteran did that?
Not in my
happen?
opinion, Anna. Maybe on PC, just because on PC they were just stacking the headshot damage that you could get from the sharpshooter. But by no means, sharpshooter was never the meta. If anything, if you want to look at a broad perspective on console and PC, the demolition would be more of a meta than the sharpshooter would be, because everybody running their LMGs and getting that 100% weapon handling and the high base damage, because you could only get that extra damage from LMGs. But like I said, it just depends on whether you're console or PC, which one was the so-called meta specialist. Because sharpshooter gave you additional headshot damage, that's null and void now. So PC benefited from that better. But on console, where stacking headshot damage is still good, it's just not as likely seen on console because of its difference between controller versus mouse and keyboard.
Oh, I gotta put all
But
that shit
but
in
necessarily the meta, being a meta doesn't mean necessarily it's the best. It's just more or less the most popular.
Yep.
I gotta put all my levels 30 stuff in the stash.
I don't go along with the meta. I make my own. But I mean, regardless if somebody says something is cheesy or only bad players use this or whatever, don't even listen to people like that. Just play whatever makes you happy and what you get joy and fulfillment out of. Don't worry about what all the other haters and everybody else say.
To that. That's why I like my guy Relentless. He speaks the facts. He speaks astronomical facts. Big facts. Fuck them. Fuck what they talk about.
But if you're using the lullaby as your secondary, you don't need the reload speed. And if you're using one piece of yaw gear or just mods on your gear, you didn't need weapon handling when it comes to LMGs. And of course, you had filler up also negated the need for having additional reload speed, because LMGs have been the strongest all the way from beta even till now. They're the best weapon in the weapon type, I should say, in the game.
They are monsters. I ain't gonna take that from them. That's all I see running around is LMGs, bro.
Well, I mean, when it comes to the weaponry and how aiming and recoil is, it's a lot easier on Division 2 than Division 1. So, I mean, it's a lot easier. You don't have hardly any recoil on, say, the P416 or even the CTAR that has, 900 RPM versus the LVOAC or the M4 from Division 1, to where there was heck of a recoil and you had to more or less spec into attachments to adjust to that, and you couldn't just, hold down the trigger and pray and spray with it.
Yeah. I'm ready to delete all this
I play with
shit.
a little bit of everything. I mean, just on what guns I have on me now: ARs, rifles, LMGs, and I only use that. And you can see it's a level 1. I just use it for the evasive talent. That's it. And in my stash, more of the same. The only thing I do not have and I do not use are marksman rifles.
Can I ask you a question?
Just because I just haven't had a chance to get into it. Yes, go ahead.
Relentless, my guy. So since I got all these level 30 items, I can't use it until I'm
no seafood. I don't.
30.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All the level 30 items, I can't use them until I'm level 30. Is that right?
Yeah, you have to be level 30 before you can use them.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I mean, when it comes to builds, I can't necessarily be biased because I want to help the community out, regardless if I use shotguns or how I feel about shotguns. It's not going to deter me from showing someone the right way to spec into a shotgun build just because I favor not to use them consistently. So I'm still going to make a build on it to help out the community for those that do like playing with shotguns. But for me, I only use the shotgun as my secondary just for the holster talent. I never have been the one, even all the way back in beta, to go on the DZ or use shotguns, consistently at any time, more than just the footage and what I need to grind for and make a build out of. That's it. I'm more of a LMG, assault rifle, SMG, and even pistol. Every other thing except for I would say shotguns and marksman rifles. But I just hadn't had time for the marksman rifles. But I plan on getting into them though.
Gamer Gary, can you give me your mask? Okay, Relentless. This guy named Insinu, he said I've been playing Division 1 over 4K hours, Division 2 over 500 hours.
Yeah.
And
then he said game is totally broken. My guy.
Well, I mean, certain aspects of it, certain aspects is a little wonky, and it's not in a good place, right now. But compared to Division 1, it just all is about perspective. One perceives something differently than the other, and that's just, an opinion. But it's undeniable that
nobody gives a fuck about Division 1.
There is issues, and I'm a Division 1 player. I still, love Division 1 just as I do Division 2. I just choose not to play Division 1 because I played it for over 3 years straight. Every day.
They're two completely different fucking games, regardless of how you look at it.
Yep.
Preach, my brother, preach. Can I get an amen? Can I get a witness?
Amen. Hallelujah.
I have exorcised the demons. This room is clean.
Hey. No, I'm exercising. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. We going in over here.
Yeah, when I played with you a little bit the other night. Yeah,
Gamer Gary's fishing.
Hands down, you're good with a marksman rifle. I'll give you that, Annabelle. No matter what weapon's in my hands, though, I'm gonna have consistent potato aim, no matter what weapon type I'm using.
I cannot deal with rifles, bruh. They did piss me off with what they changed from a rifle to a
Okay, Bo, what's up, my guy? Happy Wednesday, type 7 in the chat.
Assault rifles. You change it to single shots. I understand in real world they have the option to go either fully automatic 3-round burst or single shot. But come on, you could at least made them into a 3-round burst.
I'll be back in 3 minutes, y'all.
But goddamn, single shot, fucking jeez.
Language. Watch your damn mouth.
Who you talking to?
You, soldier boy, tell him.
Shut up. Shit. Lily's got 20 in the chat. You better have. Who was the clown that decided to put a thumbs down?
Hey, no matter if it's thumbs up, thumbs down, it's still a view. But if you're enjoying it and you like the stream, I appreciate each and every one here. You don't have to, but all your likes will be much appreciated, as always.
All you thumbs down people, Relentless won't do it, but I will find you.
Oh, God. There are some secret chat commands, such as this one. They're weird ones.
Alright. So we got one over there. One right there.
And then, of course, if you're a member of the channel, then you have access to custom emojis and also sub buttons. And there'll be more added soon. I appreciate that, Annabelle. There's 24-1. So 24 likes and 1 diss. It's all good though.
Yeah.
I even appreciate the dislikes. So what do y'all want to do now? What oh god, my ears are bleeding.
It's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's a church-like song.
All right, let me see. What's the progression tree for stage 5? Destroy all the Valor before defeating him on. Okay, we can do that at Roosevelt.
All right.
Roosevelt.
Or we can do the control point activities. Use only LMG to complete control point activities. The nest, Ivy Tunnel. That should be easy. I can do that on my own. I'm just trying to think of what will yield even better pieces and level y'all up and get stuff for y'all too.
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. It's whatever y'all want to do.
All right, we can. If we do Roosevelt, you got to keep in mind once we get to dude in the middle that chases after you with, you have to shoot off all his armor before you kill him. So if we don't shoot off all his armor before we kill him, then we're gonna have to wipe and then restart.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Don't you have to get through the armor to kill him?
But you have to take off all the armor before you kill him.
Yeah, every piece. What
Like
is it?
he'll have pieces on his left arm, right
6
arm,
pieces.
chest, face.
Oh, specific pieces of armor, not just like the actual armor bar.
Yeah, just all of his
No, you
armor
gotta take
pieces. Then he's got some assless chaps that have metal plates on his butt cheeks, and then he's got some calf protectors.
Chaps are real.
Yeah.
You gonna do it on the hard or normal?
Might as well. Well, it doesn't say we don't have to do it on any specific one. Let's just go.
It's just whatever.
Let's go challenging, so that way he can take more damage in case our aim is not exactly on point.
All right. Well, it's probably gonna be better for one person to try to take him anyway, and the others just clear out the rest of the NPCs.
All right.
Because they become a pain.
I appreciate that, Paul.
Paul Myers, you are appreciated.
Next week, this same time, let's say Friday afternoon next week at 8 p.m. Eastern. Those that are in the chat, I'm going to be doing some giveaways of some PSN cards, some Steam and Xbox cards, as well as some apparel. You can check out the links in some of the videos for the Goriila Swag t-shirt, hoodie kind of thing. And then at 8K subs, which is I'm almost at inching up on 7,500 subs now, then I have a PS4 Pro to give away at 8K subs.
What? Oh, I'm in there. I'm in there. I swim in.
And I haven't made out like a formal video as far as on the giveaway, because it's those that come and show their love and support for streams and whatnot. Then I want to give back to you guys.
It's all good though.
I'm very appreciative for each and every one of you.
PlayStation. I already claimed the PlayStation, so y'all don't have to worry about all that.
It got repoed from him, just so you know. Now that'll be the third one I've given away on my channel.
Foxy, what's up? What's up? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it.
And if you like the things and don't like drinking energy drinks, but you like such things like G Fuel or Sneak, there is some out there. It's called Rogue Energy. It's just like G Fuel, and they got some awesome flavors. You can go check them out, and it kind of correlates with the whole name, the vision, the Rogue. And you can use code RGaming and get 10% off on that. Also, the same code works on Cinch gaming controllers. If you're looking for a gaming controller, it's along the same lines as what Scuffs are. You can use RG gaming on that for 10% off as well. I'm working on Control Freaks to get a sponsorship code on them, so that way I can get 10% off using Control Freaks, because that's what I use. It helps the longevity of your sticks. He might have got delted.
Oh.
I know it got... You hear that, chat? It got really, really quiet since he got... Nah. Yeah, he got delted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just posted in chat that he got deleted. All right, we'll wait on you, Twisted, till you get back. Well, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on, Twisted. Yeah, I haven't tried them yet. How are they, Paul? Are they pretty good? Virgil, we currently had a full group. It's just one of them just got Delta, and he's coming right back. But if one happens to drop out and we need a fourth, then by all means, yeah, anybody can join. Ghost, I haven't heard of it, Chameleon. What is that?
Reconnect.
What's Ghost product?
Ghost, I heard of it. Hello? Fucking stupid. Stupid game. Has a character. Put me out again, ain't it? You mother. My damn stream.
We are currently he's currently having technical difficulties and yeah, I'm on PS4 Paul. Yeah, I'm on PS4. Twisted also has a sponsor too. He's sponsored by strugglenet.com. You can
struggle what?
strugglenet.com.
No. No. That's all wrong.
Could be worse. Could be West Coast problems.
And I did talk to Macho today. I DM'd him, and Monday PTS we'll be playing together on the PTS for Title Update 5 Monday on stream. So be sure to come by and check that out on all things Title Update 5 as well.
Yo, Reaper, it is a goddamn crossing guard outfit.
Yeah.
All he polices traffic jams.
Nah, see, I gotta direct the bots back into the checkpoint after I kill them in a dark zone. So I'm like, you know, keep it moving this way, this way.
A goddamn.
Hey, God don't need a dam; he can walk on water. Who does not have a last name? You mother trucker.
You look like an armed public transportation.
Well, you know what I gotta say about that? All right, you got it on challenging. Everybody here?
Yeah, it's on challenging.
Not everybody.
I think King actually had to go take a shit.
Oh yeah. He said it'd be better.
Cause it is.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll make you go sit in the back of the bus.
Really gonna go there?
Not like that.
We really gonna go there, huh?
Not like that.
Yeah.
It's another way of timeout. Don't even try to play
the
that.
back of the bus is a timeout for you? Really?
Yeah, because the farther the farther you are away from me, the less I have to hear you. I mean, unless you want me to strong arm you and just throw you out the bus right now. No, I don't know what your race was, so that was the farthest thing from my mind. But you know, people that like to use that type card will immediately jump to things like that. But I didn't know one way or the other what flavor of the month you were, so that was the farthest thing from my mind.
Most flavors that come in a month are.
Hey! Raise your hand. No, I didn't step into anything. It's just, you know, people can. Let me write down your gamer tag, Paul, because I have my settings set to where I don't accept friends requests. Just because if I'm recording or whatnot, from having, you know, notifications and stuff pop back on the screen. But
why does your character have yellow eyes? What the hell?
Because I'm not only a crossing guard, I'm a vampire crossing guard.
You're a demonic crossing guard.
Haven't you ever heard of the Crossroads Demon?
God's favorite son.
The Crossroads Demon?
The Zach, like,
But a crossroads.
Listen. Listen, the king is back like where your spine is located. Listen, I'm God's favorite son.
Yeah, what's your
who's the
gamer
demon?
tag, Paul?
Somebody just threw a frag on you.
He
bro.
said I'm a demon because I had yellow eyes, but no, I just have an iron deficiency, which causes me.
Wait,
It's
he
same
see
thing
your
as
eyes?
it's same thing as Lyme
Motherfucker got
disease.
jaundice.
It's
Motherfucker got jaundice.
so I got yellow fingernails too. All right, warrior. All right, I'm writing it down, and as soon as I end the stream tonight, I got
Wait.
several people to send out friend requests to, so I will definitely be sending you one.
Wait,
And
yeah,
if
he
anybody's
would.
looking for a
Hey.
clan on PS4, then you can look up RGN, and we currently have
I'm
like
looking
10
to start a
spots.
clan to partner with someone.
Take a
I'm looking
joke.
at-
It's
I'm
all
looking to
good.
start a league, $100
Next
league,
in the
whoever wins. I'm looking to start a $100 clan league for Division 2.
I'm looking
Big
to
facts.
start up a cult. Would you like to be the first one to try my Kool-Aid?
Is the cult the equivalent to me starting the Division 2 league for the $100? I'm looking at the 100 right now, literally. Like my hand, look. I have tequila in one hand, which is in my right hand. The left hand I have the 100. That's for the league. So that's what I'm talking
Yeah, glad you're
about.
still here,
Okay,
Burner.
so, the clan
Tequila on a
league-
Wednesday? What is going
Big
on here?
facts. My guy, I run a business in real life.
Yeah, I
wake
got
up
you,
at
Reep.
4 in the morning, my guy. When I'm off
But,
at
I mean,
2:30, my guy, I
9 times out of 10,
celebrate
these
me
guys
making it
are
through the day.
I mean, I don't want you guys waiting or to be disappointed, but 9 times out of 10, I mean, they'll probably be on just as long as I am, probably for the entirety of the stream. But if y'all are interested in wanting to do like me streaming and playing with subs, then I can set something up, and
Hold up. Yo,
we can do
Yo.
that and just do that on a whole stream, and we'll just get everybody in. Because I like playing with
Good
I mean,
question.
half the people that are in my clan and that I met in Division 1 that I still play with, I met through things like this, just, them coming in a chat or me just strolling across them in the dark zone and meeting them.
all right, quick question. Relentless. Who was the first person that asked you to play?
Play with what? Any specific body
Really,
part
bro?
or?
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, with these days, I didn't know if that was a.
asked you to join the game?
I didn't know if that was a freak, off the wall
Kinda
question, like you was trying to catch me in
Holy
something, or was it a trick
crap.
question? Stop brushing your nail. Nah, it's not brushing. It's called filing. Who brushes their nails? No,
Filing.
you brush your hair. You file your nails.
So he's a demonic crossing guard that files his nails. while holding
Cleaning,
conversation.
cleaning the nail game does not fix it. Well, I mean, clean nails and proper hygiene, I mean, does go a long way. Go get him. Go blow him up.
He will.
Oh, electrocution. So
It's-
you think it's
it's shocking, isn't it?
Sit down, man. Now I'm stuck in the bush. I'm
Alright,
stuck
shit,
in the bush. All right.
You bush Wookie.
All right, so pretty much I asked that simply because after this mission, I have to hop off. So whoever was the first to ask, if you are still in the stream, whoever was the first to ask can take my spot.
Whoever was the first to suck ass. What?
Really, bruh?
I don't know. You were talking about anal earlier, so I'm just assuming.
You were talking about anal. I said you're anal retentive. You're talking about putting your thumb in your ass.
Oh no. I was apologizing for some time being all anal, and you're like, what? And then you thought I was talking about.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, blame me. Get out of the way, grenade. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul.
Yes. It's just I attempted to Annabelle. It's just, you know, people, like I said, got frustrated from playing the game, and a lot of people just got off. So it's been hard just to find right now enough people to get a squad together to play the raid.
And the raid is not an easy feat.
I mean, yeah, been on the last stage quite a few times, and everybody either get off and quit, and then never to be seen again on the game, and then you got people wanting to play that don't even have the builds to actually even be in the raid, like somebody tried to bring in a revolver and a shield, and have no damage to elites whatsoever on their build, and you're like, you're kidding, right? Oh no. Yeah, stuff like that. I mean, first of all, it takes a really, really weird brain to think you can go into a raid with a pistol and shield and little damage to elites and expect to be good, and for nobody to say anything to you. And your comeback is, well, I'm surviving a lot faster than you are. Well, also, you're not doing but like a quarter of the damage that we are either, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely. If I ever need a sniper, Annabelle, you'd be the first one that I call.
Y'all over there getting beat up by the axe man and shit.
He coming.
Oh! Show big ass down.
No,
He slapped the hell out of somebody. That's all I know.
Oh, he got me.
Somebody went down fast.
Yeah, well, he hit me a couple times, and then I couldn't get away from him.
The king is back, like where your spine is located.
We got another guy coming.
Yeah.
He's got rape eyes, and he looks like he wants to eat me for breakfast.
The king is coming to save y'all.
One's still down in the trench down there.
Oh.
Beat his ass. Beat his ass.
Let me heal up.
Where y'all at, my guy? Damn, I can't. Oh, y'all way over here. Okay. Oh, you in the big one.
Man, that pistol flashlight would help right now.
KJ Miles, what's up, my guy? KJ Miles said,
yeah, that's kind of cool.
To you, King. Hey, listen, this is what KJ Miles said.
Well, you're welcome over here. Anybody is welcome, because that's my issue too, is not having enough people on to actually do the raid. I mean, I got enough people, but with like the time zones, and because we got quite a few from the UK as well, but trying to get everybody on that's in the right time zone,
the UK, I'm from Cali.
It's been kind of hard.
United States of
Oh,
America.
bloody hell, you wanker.
What?
Oh.
You blanker?
Oh.
What? You wanker. You know, your toy, your toy, like a toyga.
You blanker.
Oh.
Wank. 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 No. Wank with a W, meaning you're. So basically, you a jerk off. I don't know. I think he's been watching Street Fighter too long. That's Blanca's cousin.
He said Steve Irwin. He said Steve Irwin. Oh my god. He said Steve Irwin.
Crikey.
Oh, I leveled up.
That fire out of here, bro.
You see the king. The king is back. Oh, they busting.
Big man. Big gold
Oh, it's
motherfucker.
amazing, my guy. Happy Wednesday to everybody. King Mike Games. Everybody subscribe to King Mike D Games. That's my
Hump
guy.
day.
He has the greatest game room I ever seen in the history of game room. Big facts. He's has over a trillion fucking games.
Are you gonna be?
Literally over 1,000.
Who next? Who you
That's
gonna?
my guy.
Who you gonna be promoting next?
Gamer, right?
OJ Simpson.
Gary, get out! Get
I'm
out!
promoting Relentless. Shout out to Relentless. Oh shit! This guy over here, he got the big hammer. My guy. Pause. Hey, but I'm promoting my guy Relentless.
Shit.
Shout out to Relentless. Shout out to King Mike D Game. Oh, he's trying to kill a king. Hold on. I'm out of here. Look, I got something for him, coach. I got something for him, coach. Oh, they ain't playing. Look at this guy. Oh shit. The Bobs. Oh, he's trying to
Motherfucker's
bust
still
that
coming
king.
out, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Hold on, I got something for him.
Oh! Serious trauma.
Oh my
I should have sat in the back.
Got him.
He's down twisted.
Yeah. I ran up,
Ouch.
blew the hell up.
Like that.
Oh, my drone is coming out now, my guy. It's biting at him like piranhas.
Oh
My
god.
drone be
That
biting
drone
at
about to
him
get
like
shot out
piranhas.
the air.
Nah,
That
the
drone
drone be
about to get
biting like
fucked up.
piranhas. The drone be biting like piranhas. Oh, he busting heavy.
Yeah.
Alright, we got that motherfucker. That should be it, right? Hold on.
Nope.
Where the other
No,
one?
you got a guy up top.
They're up at the top. They're at the top.
Oh, okay.
He gone.
Ooh, this team is saucy like spaghetti. Hey,
I know, right?
our team is
Me-
good like steak, lobster, tail, and shrimp. Just to keep it a trillion. That's what I'm saying. If you ever had that meal, you know what I'm talking about.
Steak, lobster tail, and shrimp.
Steak and lobster, tail, and shrimp with macaroni and cheese on the side.
You mean like surf and turf?
Big facts.
No.
Nah.
I'd rather eat chicken noodle soup.
Peanut butter and banana
Chicken.
sandwich.
Chicken and macaroni and cheese.
Now you're doing too much, Relentless.
Nah, peanut butter and banana. Tell him, Gary. He don't know what he's talking
Chicken
about.
and macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Tell him, gamer.
Yeah.
The fuck?
All sounds good.
Yeah, peanut butter and banana is a delicacy. Just like eating French fries and dipping
Cornish
French
game
fries
hen.
into a frosty and
Cornish
eating them.
game hen. Cornish
Hell
game
yeah.
hen and
French fries
seasoned
into a
fries.
milkshake or a frosty?
Cornish
Mhm.
game
That's
hen.
heaven right there. But
Cornish
the French fries gotta be
game.
legit, like, oh, he just ran up on you, something
Cornish
heavy.
game.
Yeah.
He fast as shit.
I was having to
Oh
yeah, he
shit, he's
said.
coming. He's running like he's Sonic the Hedgehog or something. Yeah, boy.
Sit your big ass down.
Oh, he's done.
Speedy Gonzalez over here and shit.
Speedy Gonzalez. Ah! Oh, he said Speedy Gonzalez. Hey, I got the 24, my guy.
See, they don't understand delicacies, Annabelle.
He said delicacies.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you mean? I don't understand delicacies.
Oh, I need that.
I love
Peanut butter and bananas a delicacy to you?
I love taters.
Bananas is delicacy to you.
That ain't no damn delicacy.
Hey, if you never tried it, don't
big
knock it.
facts, There ain't no delicacy.
That's a goddamn.
Everybody tried it. The reason why
I'm
we say
hungry
there
and
ain't
I ain't got no
delicacy is because
groceries
we
meal.
tried it before.
That's
my guy.
all
We ate
that
it
is.
before. That's why
Okay.
we say there ain't
I'm
no
out.
delicacy.
Oh. Yo, these big dudes is coming in heavy, bro.
He was
Damn.
nowhere near me.
Yeah, he was. He came up the left. We all started running.
Yeah, I
We
dove
said
away.
run.
I dove away, and he was nowhere close to me though.
Oh, oh.
Let the marathon begin.
It's low key foggy.
Blue
there
Hill
you go, my guy.
Square.
I got you, my guy. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out, my guy.
Nah, I mean I want all my armor gone.
Yeah, so you can proc his berserk.
He don't want all those. You know what? I'm gonna send my buddy out there. Come on, Droney.
You're my buddy?
That's my guy, Droney. My guy, Droney.
You're a brony, like a My Little Pony worshiper?
Yeah, My Little Pony, Droney. Hey. Make it into a summer hit.
Alright, they're coming
Got
again.
some more.
Gotta back up, because I'm a little too weak.
Yeah.
Ah! The floor is lava! Holy crap, get above me.
Hi, you just blow up your homie. NPC
I know,
so
right?
stupid.
Blew up his old boy.
There's some more coming.
In the pit, in the pit, in the pit.
See, they run like they supposed to slow these bastards down, and
Oh, somebody behind me.
I can't hit him. He's first.
Behind us. Yo, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, you messed up for that, bruh. Yeah, damn. Strong ass purple, bruh. Relentless, you can't even laugh. That dude just punched you.
Hey.
Through your whole armor
but
bar.
hey,
and
wait a
half your life.
minute. But you're on the floor. I'm not though. That's the difference.
You got punched and almost died. At least I got
But
to a gunfight.
but almost
with your
doesn't
glass
count.
jaw.
Almost
Get out of here with
doesn't
your glass
count.
jaw, Relentless.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand
He
grenades.
caught you Chuck Liddell. He caught you Chuck Liddell.
bro, you got that glass
On
jaw.
the floor. Well,
can't
if
come
that
out
was
there.
the case, I would have went on the
Chuck
floor
Liddell.
and went prone like you did, but I didn't. So that means I do not have a
wasn't
glass
saying
jaw.
prone.
You went prone.
I wasn't fully dead. Prone is fully dead. I was still alive.
No,
Thank
you was
you.
you was
you
down
said
on
you was
all
planking?
fours the same way you were last night. So I don't want to hear it.
Oh, he said
You're
you
going
was
too
doggy.
far. You're going too far.
Are we in the woods, coach?
I'm fitting to direct all the gold bars straight to motherfucking Relentless so they can punch his ass.
Why? Hater. You've been drinking too much haterade.
Yeah.
Oh
what-
crap.
Oh,
What
that's
the
not.
God. I can't see shit. It's dark
I'm
as hell.
level 24, my guy.
Oh, the sun coming up now. Okay, good.
Big guy.
Hey, yo, it's a big dude. It's a big dude out gamer.
Yeah. Maybe I'll come to you guys if you leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah, you coming this way.
I'm doing amazing, my guy. Best gamer
Oh,
ever.
come on,
What's
one
up, my
bullet?
guy? Yeah, I'm doing incredible. Yeah, this is the elite. This is the greatest team in the universe on Division 2 right here. Yeah.
Oh, he's watching another stream.
Are you trying to butter me up for a date or something?
I'm talking to somebody else, my guy. I'm not even speaking to you.
But you're speaking about. So you trying to take me out on a
PS4,
date?
my guy,
You gonna
PS4.
wine and die me first? You gonna
PS4,
take me
you
some of
know how
that
to take a
steak and
compliment?
lobster you were talking about?
You don't know how to. I'm just speaking facts though. It's not like I'm like I don't know.
Oh crap.
Not like I button you up if I'm lying.
Let me back up.
Oh, you good, but you ain't really good. That's buttering you up, you know that? I'm just speaking facts.
The fire is never
incredible.
ending.
Can I add you, my guy?
Not
What's your PSN?
not
Send an
not as
invite.
of right now, Annabelle. They don't.
My PSN is the same name as my gaming channel name, BS Gamers Ever. Yeah, send the invite, my guy.
It'd be interesting to see if they did. I mean, you know, it worked really well at night, but in the sunlight, you know, if they made it realistic to where it would more or less hinder your visibility in the sunlight, so that way it'd only be like for your nighttime cycle, that would be pretty dope. I killed you.
Got him.
Really?
Watch out, Gary.
Oh yeah. Come on. Come on, big dude. You see me? He blocked it. Oh, no.
Incredible.
Yeah. Next, they'll be adding to where you can pet the dogs in the division too. Seems to be that's more important than a lot of other things.
Right.
I mean, I'm still waiting for, since we got all these deer running around that we can kill too. If you kill say 500 deer, then you can have deer antler pistol grips and maybe like a deer skin cloak.
Oh yeah.
Can I say
that'd be
this?
nice.
Can I say this?
Cloak?
Fuck the dogs.
Yeah,
I'd rather
like a
pick the
cape.
cats. Where's
He
the
said
cat at? Where's the cat?
Don't be hating. Cats? No, we're dog lovers. The dogs ate all the cats.
Big dude.
The dogs ate all the cats.
Oh, and he still hits you even though. Hold on, I'm on fire.
Ah! I caught myself
there we
on fire trying to escape. He's still chasing me?
Yeah.
Bruh, get your big ass away from
Oh, he's
me.
on me now.
Oh shit, they owe me, coach.
The fire. You gotta get rid of her. She keeps setting you on fire.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
I'm bleeding,
bigot.
coach. I'm bleeding. This is not supposed to be coming outside of my body.
This flamethrowing bitch gotta go too. What the fuck?
Oh, he's. I'll try to get to it.
Oh!
Oh.
I'm being
Hey,
assaulted.
everybody gonna help me? I
Retreat.
help everybody.
Retreat.
Bro,
No, just hit
we're
their
in the
tanks.
middle of freaking fight, bro.
Oh my god.
Come through, man. Look, I gotta stop the bleeding. I can only go so far. Come through.
Just stay where you at.
Hold the
We
snap
gotta clear
button.
these ads up.
Oh shit, I'm dead. Fuck it.
Never mind.
Oh, excuse my language.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
sorry.
get-
Pardon me.
We'll
Pardon
get
me.
you.
Pardon me.
Well, think about it.
No. We good. Don't come get me. I'm done.
This dude just kind of kicked me.
He said he tried to kick me.
Damn, Mr. Miyagi over here.
Yeah. He said he tried to.
I know, right?
Oh my god. It's
Like
karate.
those
UFC
bomb
3?
sniffing dogs. Instead, they RNG dogs. They sniff
What you
out
trying to do?
better gear.
Oh, I left some stuff on the
I
ground.
want
Let
you
me
to get a
this
doggy. What is this, Far Cry? You want the doggy?
Why not? There's running around. You should be able to feed them and train them.
We should have the cat. Fuck that.
Cat.
Nah,
I'm
What
on my,
what
I'm
cat
on
gonna
my-
do?
I'm on my king. I'm on my King Pharaoh swag right now.
Yeah, who?
I'll throw a cat down the damn street. I don't care.
Hey, I'm gonna call Peter just saying that.
Now this in here is gonna be hectic.
Mm-hmm. So this one, focus on NPCs and just worry about evading when